So random, but not so random car thought. As I'm about to approach 27 in 3 weeks, I've been very reflective on how I want life to go for me. And I have realized that playing it safe is keeping my entire bloodline in danger. As much as we want to shit on Nepo babies, they are the epitome of what it looks like to have access, privilege, and abundance as your birthright versus something that you have to go through tumultuous hell in order for you to earn. And to even take it a step further, if you're a believer or non-believer of a higher being, or you just being your own creator of your reality, understand that it is actual blasphemy. And when I say blasphemy, a sin to yourself, for you to sit down there and believe that you do not deserve abundance or you should live a small life. This is not to ignore the fact that we do live in a world full of systems that constantly try to marginalize us. And when I say us, I mean us. But we do have to understand that we do play a role in our perpetual state of lack when we constantly keep on telling ourselves that we can't break out of these systems. Because truth be told, the biggest gag of life is that power is an illusion. There is no one in power unless you say so. And what I'm saying right now may sound woo as fuck to many people. But in order to create change, you do have to be radical and not rational. Shit most times do not make sense when you are thinking or ascending above the thinking of the many to reach with the thinking of the few. And the reason as to why this conversation is even coming up is because I'm about to be 27 in 3 weeks. The lady parts are hitting. I'm thinking about not having children just yet, but what life would look like with having children. The last thing I need from my child is for them to be timid with their godlike abilities and what they are good at in life, just because I decided to play small and not do that for myself. And for me, my life story is very different from a lot of people. I have never worked a 9-to-5 a day in my life, and this is not to shit on anybody that has a 9-to-5. What I'm saying is that being an entrepreneur for all your life with no resume, with nothing to fall back on, is a very spiritual thing. You have to consistently bet on yourself every single fucking time in order for shit to fucking shake. And it is a very scary thing to be up here one day and down here the other day. But I say this to say that me doing this is only building a strong spiritual muscle, not only for myself, but what I'm about to pass down to and through my children for them to carry out in this world, and to understand that they could do whatever the fuck they put their mind to because they came from greatness. And this is why I'm bringing this up, because there's been too many times, especially as an African, first generation African in America. My parents are immigrants from Ghana. Seeing their culture and seeing that sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, my people do play it small. A lot of times there's always this timidness or this scaredness or just this level of almost like toxic humility, in a sense, where it's just like they'll rather other people be ahead of them than for them to be front and center at the front lines of whatever they're doing. They'll rather build somebody else's dream versus I'm building their dream. And I want to end it there. I want to stop it there, because there should be no reason in hell why I have to die before I experience heaven. My heaven will be here, made on earth, period.